Welcome back to Just a Breezy Chat. We are on season 4, episode 4. No, season 3, episode 4. My bad. I'm jumping ahead of season. I do apologize. I haven't posted in a while. I have been focusing a lot more on my newer podcast, Dark Academia Queen, which you can go check out. I've also been trying to get some editing and stuff done for my True Crime Lounge podcast. I also do work two jobs, so please bear with me, guys. I'm doing my best here. Um, but this week has been a very exciting week for me. I've had some family come up and visit, and I really need to see that family. Like, you don't know how lonely it can get until, like, you're all alone. But I knew that was the risk when I moved up here. That's the thing. Like, I don't know, like, but I know we left off with talking about my first semester at Wallace and everything else. But also, before I continue, if you're new here, hit that like button, ring that bell for notifications. Also, please subscribe. And I just want to say, I've also been watching like Bridgerton and stuff. Bridgerton, and oh my gosh. So I originally was like watched the first half of the first season, could not get into it whatsoever. So I decided to give it a second shot. So glad I did. The plot was definitely worth it, in my opinion. And ladies, we know what the plot is, especially in season 1. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, but like I don't know, like it's been a lot going on. I don't know. It's like I'll be 29, 28 next month. Oh my gosh, I'm jumping a year older. I'm so excited about that, honestly. Like there's so much happening, so much going on right now that I don't even know where to begin. But we can jump ahead to I go back to like my second semester at Wallace State. So it was my second semester at Wallace State, and it was following a death of a family member, and I did not allow myself the time to grieve like I properly should have. And I think that really took a toll on me mentally, because I really needed that person like at that time, but that person was also grooming me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that part, clarify that part. So my mind did not recognize it, and that's the thing. Um, but I was finally able to meet my first friend at Wallace. And she is still one of my favorite people today. Her and her boyfriend or her fiance are having their engagement party this weekend, so let's wish them luck in their forthcoming marriage. But also following that year, I had like three more deaths to follow, and that amount of death all in one year takes a hit on you when you don't allow yourself the proper time to grieve. And I think we really need to recognize that. Like allowing yourself the proper time to grieve is super important because you go through every emotion. So and like one of those deaths, I'll be honest with y'all, was a person I was more worried. It was more of the kids, concern for the kids that really got me than anything because those are good kids. They still are good kids. Lord help them, they're adults now. Yeah, I'm that old. But so we have to remember that we have to start like give ourselves that time to grieve after a death, even if we don't want to, even if going back to school or work is the best thing we think at the time. But I also like that same year, following that person's death, I was also started working my first big girl job, a tax paying job, and I was gonna, and I needed to do that because I wanted to in general, but I'm so glad I did. It was at a local barbecue restaurant near where I lived in Hayden, Alabama at the time. So I was able to meet a lot of people and start to get like a lot of experience, such as taking charge and stuff like that. But I also was finally able to get my license get my permit on that. I'm not gonna say how many times. Here's the thing. I'm a like an excellent student, but like that permit test is like I studied for it, but I always had like the actual test came, I was having brain freeze, and like I could not help it. But I was also able to finally get my license at the age of 20 after that fifth death when I had to go to my stepdad's funeral. And my parents were already my mom and my stepdad were already separated, but they were just never formally divorced at the time. So that takes a toll on you. And that was like my first actual driving experience. But yeah. But that is it for this episode. I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a great day.